welcome back here to the Vegas Don channel here on YouTube. We are heading towards the airport here, but more specifically, we're going to go underneath the main airport runway on the tunnel, airport tunnel. I believe it was the 90s, if I remember correctly, some of the comments that our member Tobin has left. Shout out to Tobin and all the hard work he does for our channel. Very grateful for him. Actually, I want to stay in the right lane because the right lane is the bypass lane. But you can exit right here at sunset, which is kind of cool. It's a nice little fast way from Warm Springs up to Sunset here. Airport bypass is on the right. Here is speed limit 35. And here we go, underneath the Las Vegas International Airport main runway. Airport bypass is in the right lane. You have an ambulance over there on the left. Airport Rent-A-Car Center, which is located, of course, way out in the middle of nowhere, far off the actual airport, as it is in a lot of cities. Speed limit at 35 in here. Not a whole lot of folks pay attention to that, I don't think, resulting in speed variance between cars. We'll see you next time. Las Vegas International Airport main runway. So this is the bypass here. Your gateway to everything, it says right there. The airport. So this is Paradise Road now. A kind of a play on words, right? Because Vegas is advertised to be paradise and pair of dice. The whole gambling connotation there. We're going to continue northbound here towards Tropicana. You could take Russell Road here off to the right. Wow. And that'll take you over to T3 or Terminal 3, which tends to be the international terminal, but there's more and more domestic carriers going over that way nowadays. And we have some merging lanes, which always results in traffic slowdowns, as it did right here. And then in the distance up there, you see the UNLV Thomas and Mack Center. We also did a video of Liberace Mansion over here. It's just over here off to our right. Feel free to check that out in our video library. We have over 6,600 videos for you to take a look at. Most of them from here in Vegas. We have some of them from, take a look at these apartments here. Most of them from Vegas, some of them are from South Florida. Yeah, that's not very pretty. I don't know what they want, why they have the tourists looking at that stuff. This is highly unusual. No one in the left turn lane here at Tropicana coming from the airport. That is very odd. Usually this is backed up like crazy right here, and there's the entrance you see there, University of Nevada, Las Vegas right there. And we'll pause it here for a moment. And there we go. Experience flyover, it says, on the strip. I'm not familiar with that. It must be a new thing. I have to read into that one. This is actually, so that's University Center, which used to be Swenson, so I was incorrect about that. My apologies. This is Paradise over here, but they become one road. Two become one, just like the Spice Girls. And then you see the strip right there in front of us. Ahead, MGM Grand and its massive facility, 5,000 hotel rooms there. We'll pause it for another moment. We got the green light here at Paradise. So yeah, they turned it into University Center Drive. It was Swenson for a long time. They changed it because, well, they want folks to be able to associate the roadway with the university, and also let folks know where the university is. Now, bear in mind, Nevada is, what are we, bottom 5? and educational outcomes and achievements every year, don't worry about that. Nothing to see here. Whoa, that's not a real road. Thought that was a real road. Kelch? No, I know that's not a real road. Just had a jet fly overhead there. Atomic golf ad there. The sweetest rewards in town. Of course, everyone has them. Netflix bites there at MGM Grand now. This is Koval. I'm going to make a right here onto Koval. This is kind of a back road to the Strip, but I don't recommend it if you don't have a lot of time. It tends to get quite backed up here. Very backed up, in fact. Especially at night. Koval Lane Apartments here, off to the right. If you're new to the channel, please do like, follow, share, and subscribe. It really helps recommend us to other viewers. Absolutely helps recommend us to the almighty algorithm. Topgolf right there. You can see the big high fence there on the left. That's going to be Topgolf right there. And then you have Atomic Golf up there off of at the Strat, at the very north end of the Strip. I'm going to make this right here on the Tompkins. Show you guys the neighborhood here across the street from MGM Grand. Had a lot of requests from viewers telling me to come in this area. So here we go. And we see some overflowing dumpsters. They should really put the dumpster on the city flag here, the mascot, right? Goodness. These buildings are just, I mean, the maintenance hasn't been kept up, it looks like, in my humble opinion. The woodwork around the framing of the windows is just shot. And more dumpsters here. Follow this around. As always, remember, it is the journey here on the Vegas Don channel. Look at, I mean, in the shadow of these multi-billion-dollar casino resorts. Literally in the shadow. Lots of bars on windows and doors. Is this the Vegas you're used to seeing? Is this the Vegas you know and love? So we'll go back up here, see what there is to see in here. So this is unnamed road, GPS says, right here in the shadow of the Signature Towers, MGM's Signature Towers, just to the north of MGM Grand off of Koval. Lots of dumpsters lining the roadway here. Lots of calls for service in here, and the buildings are bars on windows and doors, and there's framing. The window frames, if there are frames on the windows, tend to be very dried out wood, all in the shadow of multi-billion-dollar resort casinos. Welcome to fabulous Las Vegas, Nevada. Oh, and then look at this up here on the corner. Of course, why not? You've got to have someone selling juice and whatever else with the rainbow-colored umbrella. You just got to. All right? There he is. All right, so wait for traffic here. northbound on Koval once more. They actually have a hotel right next to it. It looks like here, like a Hampton Inn or something. And then this is Harmon Avenue right here, where Formula One has built its Grand Prix experience right there. That is the top of it, the top of the building there for Formula One, which is in the third year of a 10-year contract to run the Formula One race here. Over here we've got the back end of Paris, and there are the MGM Signature Grand Towers with Top Golf right there. See the big fence there. The back of the Horseshoe, and then the High Roller up there, and then just a sliver of the Sphere right there. But there you can see they still have the track lighting in place for the race here. That typically gets started in October when they start to plan for the race, which occurs mid-November-ish, pretty much, just before Thanksgiving. So we got the green light here at Harmon. We'll continue northbound. But there is the Grand Prix Plaza right there. Let's see if I can, what I can do in here. Nothing, because I cannot enter. It says do not enter. Okie dokie. What's in here? Anything? Can I enter in here? Okay. So this is Grand Prix Plaza right here. F1 Drive, F1 Hub, F1X, Fuel and Fork. So it's looks like it's 4 stories here. And then you have, again, more of the track lighting here. You can see where the actual track is right there, where they race around. I want to thank you all again so very, very much for joining us. We really appreciate each and every single one of you. Please do like, follow, share, and subscribe. It really helps recommend us to other viewers. Absolutely helps recommend us to the almighty algorithm. The almighty algorithm is what really carries the weight of your voice to other folks. So please help us out there. And also check out our merch. We have some awesome gear available. Maybe something for yourself or your significant other. And as always, remember here on the Vegas Don channel, it is the journey where what happens in Vegas stays right here on the Vegas Don channel on YouTube. We'll see you next time, folks. Thank you, guys.